Do you smoke? I used to. In truth, it's over 3 decades since I stopped having a relationship with the habit of smoking, even though I might be known occasionally to have the odd sneaky puff if the moment feels right at a Christmas party. But I'm not a smoker, and I do not believe that smoking is healthy. I don't value the habit, and I don't engage in that particular ritual of comfort. It's funny for me, as one who's driven to need choices, to feel really certain that I will never enter into a relationship with anyone or anything that reduces my need to have a choice. Such certainty is fascinating, not only as a concept and a feeling. It has a unique structure, a unique neural coding, which NLP helps us to understand. How I know I'm certain. And certainly I'm convinced by the scientific fact that smoking is brutal. Yet for me, that fact alone cannot drive my personal change, because I have an even stronger drive to spin doctor facts into non-facts. So I'd best be clear. The reason I don't smoke is because it tastes and smells disgusting to me. That's the only driver I need. Smells are a funny thing, it's so personal. The olfactory nerve is the only sensory input channel that goes directly into the amygdala, a part of the brain involved in activating fight or flight reactions. You know, many primitive tribespeople hunt, hide, mate, and heal by trusting their olfactory sense alone. They're literally led by their noses. We, particularly in the West, on the other hand, we have a more desensitized faith in sensory-based information. We tend to favour top-down thinking from the frontal lobes. Personally, I think that we should all be more aware of our sensory-based information, and this is an area in which most of us need more balance, but that's not why I write about smoking. And I have no issue with people choosing to smoke, so long as they perceive that they have a choice. You know, NLP is a tool to explore processes of choosing to continue or stop any behaviour. And interestingly, we can demonstrate that factors convincing one person to make a change may have little influence over another. NLP helps to unearth these factors, and we include the component parts of our convincer strategy in all good training and coaching. One of the power tools of personal enhancement is discovering how to take one feeling and use it as leverage towards or away from a particular behaviour. A fortuitous discovery for me over 30 years ago, when quite inadvertently I stopped the smoking habit of my mum. There I was, pregnant with my parents' first grandchild, and I was sanctimonious about having given up the habit myself for the good of my unborn. Quite unfairly perhaps, I chided, "Do you want your grandchild to know you through the smell of fags?" I naively asked my mum this one day, and that was it. Her, until then, lifelong dependency on a habit dispersed into, excuse the pun, a puff of smoke. Little did any of us know then what we know now, that I had simply tuned into something of high value to my mum, which was a relationship with her grandchild, and I'd connected it to smelling bad. The NLP Swish was made as her habit hit a new threshold and simply imploded, collapsing many anchors, important values being reinforced, and previously unknown choices took centre stage. To this day, she remembers the moment when her brain made a vital decision to change its habitual ways, and she remains very grateful to her younger self. To find out more about change work, coaching, or training in NLP principles, practices, and techniques, contact me. The future you is waiting to thank you.